All right, I am very excited to bring this video today because I am a ways from home down here in Texas, but it's all been worth it to see right here. This is the Legendary truck by Legendary Concepts. It's going to be on for sale at Barrett-Jackson Auction. They're going to be building more of these as well. This is based off of a 23 Silverado RST, but that's basically where it ends because there is so much about this truck that makes it so unique. This isn't just adding stickers and, you know, some cool wheels. It's so much more than that. So let's get into it. All right, the only time I'm going to mention this is so you know where this is coming from. If you have seen the Bandit truck online, that's kind of where this had its origins, but this is a completely different truck in the sense that it's branded much differently, and there's some different things about it. So first and foremost, again, this is based off of 2023 Chevrolet Silverado RST, similar to, you know, that truck over there. The only thing that really shares similar to that, well, it shares similar headlights. These are actually, the front end here is actually off of, you'll notice, a 21 or 22 version. That's because everything else has been redesigned around it. But the truck inside and the truck base is a 2023. Now, what you're going to find, though, the only thing similar to a 2023 regularly would be the fact that the roof, the doors, and, you know, headlights, as you know, similar to a 21, 22, and, you know, tail lights. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the front bumper, the bottom bumper, is similar to the 2022 or 23, but anything else is different. So first and foremost, you're going to see there is no logo on the front of this truck. The Chevy branding is gone, replaced by here where it says Legendary. Now, as a heads up, this is not quite finished. It's almost done. There's a couple things that aren't finished, and actually this slight little difference here, you're going to see this is going to have kind of like a metal color around it, and the inset is going to be white. So that's not quite finished. I still think it looks cool regardless, but again, the attention to detail that they were pointing out to me really goes to show that they're not leaving any stone unturned when it comes to the fit and finish of this truck. It's got the beautiful carbon fiber splitter down here. I love the coloring in this, of course. What is the coloring of this blue? Perfect, the most beautiful blue in the world. That's John Anderson behind me. I'm just asking him because the unique color of the blue, I mean, I think it looks phenomenal. The contrast between it and the black and the white, I think it looks great. We have a fully carbon fiber hood on this thing, which I'm going to pop open for you in a second because even the underside of this hood is beautiful. This is taking some inspiration from some sports cars that might be in the GM line, perhaps, maybe, you know, Corvette, perhaps, something along those lines. Very aggressive, awesome looking hood. And check this out. This is not a decal, people, right here. This has been specifically painted this way. Again, the hood is carbon fiber, so it's been painted over top, but it's left the 707 horsepower. Oh, by the way, did I mention? This is not an electric truck. This is a gas-powered, it's 707 horsepower, 6.2 liter, powered by Magnuson and Langner filter. What an amazing motor they've got underneath this. We already know the 6.2 is amazing to begin with. Then you add those two legendary companies. I mean, come on. How can you not get better than that? Now, let's go around this side here. I want to show you some other custom components to this as well. Of course, obviously, all these touches here. The body panels are different. So these are not your normal RST body panels. It is hard to tell just based on the fact that we have wider, bigger tires. But this is actually a different body panel molded specifically. So when I was saying earlier that this is not just, you know, a cut and paste, you know, let's add a couple things and say it's a custom truck. This is literally a custom truck. This is a different body panel, which makes it wider. And when you look at it from the front, it really gives it that wide, that stance. This truck is also lowered, of course. We're talking 3 inches lower in the front, 5 inches lower in the back. But again, this really gives it that sport, that really planted looking feel. Again, I like the touches here as well. Again, these wheels, 22-inch wheels, beautiful looking wheels here, custom, and you have that little blue touch here. And then specific tires, these are the Continental tires, 285, 45, 22s. The only truck in North America that's going to be coming with these as a sold unit, I can tell you that firsthand. You cannot just go to the store and buy these specific tires, you know, but you can get them through Legendary if you get this truck, of course. Obviously, there's a Legendary badging on the side. Of course, the carbon fiber, that's very slick looking. I love the looks of the sporty look of that. The carbon fiber along the rocker panels. Head in the back, again, you have this sleek paint job. You know what I don't like? I've never liked the truck that has, you know, decals blasted along the side. You know, back in the day, they had the swish down the side and all that kind of stuff. This is so clean looking, and I just love the break of it. So it's not just a plain white truck or a plain black truck. Adding that little bit of blue And by the way, if you look very closely, I'm not sure if the camera's gonna show, it's actually like a metallic flake in that blue. It's not just a decal down the side of this. It's definitely painted in. Something cool in the tailgate, different tailgate back here. It says legendary across there. It might not show up very well in the camera right now, but stay tuned for some short form videos, some other videos, and I might actually, you're probably gonna add it, overlay in this. You're gonna see something that this does that's very, very, very cool, but we gotta wait till it's dark, so I think you can figure out what that might be. Down here below, got some splitters back there, check that out. Again, with the carbon fiber all the way along the bottom, specific bumper back here. This is something they've made in-house. You can't just go buy this bumper somewhere else and put it on. They made it specifically for this truck. Tonneau cover back here. Cool part about it is they make this truck usable, as John had said to me in the past. They want to make it so you can actually use the truck. You can actually open the tailgate. It's not quite finished yet, so I'm just going to show you though, without opening it all the way up. But the spoiler is attached to the actual tailgate, meaning, what's that mean? Well, you can actually use it, because a lot of the companies that have these spoilers on the truck, it's attached on both ends. You can't even use it. You can't even open it. What's the point of that? This is also a four-wheel drive truck. So you have that all-wheel drive, the auto capacity, you have the four-wheel drive capacity, and again with that 6.2 liter motor, it's a usable truck. Heading to the back. Now this is cool. Typically you see a lot of these trucks, and I believe they're going to offer this in a black trim as well, and this might look black to you, but it's actually a version of a very dark, almost brown gray color. So you have this top part here, this kind of a lighter gray. You got the carbon fiber insets here, and then right here you have this beautiful Aaliyah, I believe, is a company making the materials for this, but it's like a leather suede almost kind of feel. Legendary emblazoned here with the blue specific to this truck. Obviously you're not going to find this in anything else the same. They even went as far as, like, again, the touches in this truck, just the little blue stitching everywhere. They didn't leave anything to chance. They didn't leave anything where like, that'll be fine if we don't, you know, touch that little part up. No, they made sure that every component was looked after properly. Again, legendary here in the front, same beautiful seats up here, blue stitching in the center console, carbon fiber down here along the sides. You got the legendary branded mats in this, legendary door sill. That looks like a factory door sill. I mean, come on. But the cool part is, again, we have the new interior. So you have the big 13-inch color touchscreen here, 12-inch screen programmable from the driver. Check out even that, even the button on the horn has a legendary logo, has that same material in it, and you're going to see it has that over here on the upper glove compartment as well. I'm not sure if the sun's getting in our way, but it says legendary 707 horsepower right there as well. Inside, of course, you're going to have the newer shifter and, you know, heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, all those kinds of fun things. And again, you have your auto 4 high, 4 low, 2-wheel drive. So this was actually, you know, a usable, and is a usable truck, despite the fact that it looks cool and you're going to spank the paints off if anybody decides to want to line up against you and race. Now, on top of that, again, I'm not sure if I spoke about this. Of course, we have the amazing tires, 8-piston Brembo brakes, which are actually going to bring this thing to a stop. And I love the fact that they've actually matched that blue color to the rest of the truck. Listen, I can go on and on and on and on and on about this. I'm gonna have another video where I'm gonna have John talk about this. He's gonna go over a lot more of the details that maybe I've missed, some of the things that he's liked and where this came from. But in the meantime, take a look at this thing. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of one of these and try out that power that's underneath the hood. And stay tuned for some more short form video and stuff on this as well. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.